The name is unimportant. So welcome to our podcast, video cast. Nothing important, honestly. Rolling.
Keep them doggies rolling. Ride. I looked at the camera for that.
Good, that was it. That was good. Okay, Casey, open it up.
Hi. We're back, and we're going to talk about some things. And we're a little different, maybe?
Sure.
Just a little added on.
I'm not... Probably?
A word of the day. You know, like...
Word of the day.
Kind of keep your... Eric, do we have a word of the day already? Is there a sponsor, or is there just a word of the day?
Let's do a word of the day. How about the word effect?
Effect. Oh.
Oh my.
Well, which version of it? Isn't there multiple effect
like the
words?
thing that changes one thing to another, or...
Like effect.
Yeah, okay. All right, how about
or like...
whatever's funnier at the moment.
Oh,
and it's each, we got to listen out for that word, and it's each of you responsibility to try and recognize the word of the day and point it out.
This whole concept
also changes everything.
No, this is having an effect on me.
Oh!
So that was funny? That was the word of the day.
This might get out of hand real quick.
Effect.
All right. Word of the day.
Okay.
We'll have to see how this
Effective.
works. But if word of the day is more annoying than helpful in the situation, we will scrap the word of the day.
Yeah, I mean...
So how do you like the pink? Is it okay?
It's vibrant.
Vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
Does it do anything?
It does a lot of things.
What does it do?
It's doing the work.
It's reflecting.
It is, like, you have
Microphone.
a full schema of color vibrating off you and around you onto other objects currently.
Does it change?
Yes, it changes that. It changes this. It might change me. I don't know. Jen?
Does it have a...
It's pink.
It
does remind me of the 90s.
Does it go with this?
The 90s.
Oh, the 90s.
Does it match?
Oh, it does. That brings it to the 70s.
It goes. I wouldn't say match, but goes.
It's reflecting onto your microphone.
It is reflecting onto your microphone.
your beard.
Is it my? It's a Himalayan salt beard.
Yeah. It's salty.
It's not salt.
Brought to you by
it's Himalayan
sodium
salt.
and Gomorrah salts. Himalayan salt beards.
Whoa.
All you have to do is dip into the Great Salt Lake for a while and let it absorb into your beard, and then you just rub off the salt, and there's your beard salt.
Do you do spells
in the
while
Blue
you
River?
Do that?
In the Blue River, we can do that. You can go on your paddleboard.
Well, you do that in the Great Salt Lake too.
Well,
I don't feel like I'm
toxic.
soaking anything that I have to
rub
off myself.
Well, he could do it off of his beard, so it wouldn't hurt as much. It wouldn't be as abrasive as he's doing it off his beard. Versus his skin, it would be like, you can just a salt rub.
Exfoliant?
Yeah.
Full exfoliant. Maybe you need to. I mean, maybe I need to wash my sins away like that.
Wow.
Can you imagine being
I think that
baptized
sticks
in
them to
Great
you.
Salt Lake?
I think that sticks them to you if you do a baptism in salt water.
Say what?
You said wash away your sins. I think if you do it in salt water, if it's too salty, it actually sticks your sins to you.
Well,
you'll continue them.
I don't know.
Your sins will be
Well, isn't that
salty.
what you get forgiven for, so you can continue them?
Continue the sins? You get forgiven for continuing?
You forgive, and then you're supposed to, be good after that?
That's strange. Eric, I feel like you need to chime in this because
I think we need
you
more
have a lot of
smoke.
experience there.
I think we need more smoke.
Emergency.
Emergency fog machine.
Please
The emergency.
remain calm.
This one.
Clear
Do you
the
know the
building.
story of the emergency fog machine?
I don't.
Oh, okay. So, Casey called me.
Well, the lights are a little bright. They're a little harsh.
Mm-hmm.
And this will help soften them a little bit. A little
Okay.
bit of fog.
He says
But
it
this-
was midnight, but it was super late, and he's like,
It was
I need
probably
your
1:30.
I need your help. I have an emergency.
It's like
He's like, I need your help. And I'm like, okay. I answered the phone
well,
because
you always say before, hey, I want to help you.
Yeah, preface.
And I was like, here's a moment where I've got a task that I really would like to have done. It's kind of like important.
I need somebody's help.
But I need help. I actually need help.
Yeah, he needed help. So he called me. And he couldn't figure out how to buy a fucking fog machine online that would get to him by Sunday. But it turns out he couldn't figure it out because that wasn't actually possible.
Oh, yeah, but I couldn't focus on my phone and I kept dropping it.
Oh. Yeah, literally talking to me and like I'm on the floor.
I was actually on this couch.
OnlyFans? You were on the OnlyFans?
I was on the OnlyFans couch and I was having a moment of dropping my phone when I was trying to order something.
I'm honestly half considering starting an OnlyFans for just awkward shit. Like, just awkward shit. Like, I'm going to get in front of a camera and, like, eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for you, and that's it. Like, that's what you're going to pay for.
Oh, definitely.
I also have, like,
QR
some
code
weird
down here for that.
I also have some weird-ass fantasies that I really don't want to talk about on public airwaves.
But it's okay to do it on OnlyFans.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's just a little QR code,
yeah, if I'm getting paid, if you want to pay me, I'll talk about it, but...
What's the thing at the Hawaiian restaurant that we get?
It's money. That's what you do with it.
That has the...
You show gratitude.
Loco Moco?
No, the Spam.
Spam Masubi?
Oh.
Oh, what?
What about Spam Masubi? Would you eat some of that too on there?
Probably.
What are you saying?
Oh, it's so good. It's like sushi.
But it's
like a big thing of Spam that is definitely acquired taste. Like the first time I ever had it, I was like,
the first time I ever had
Is it
Spam,
as good
I was
as potted
deeply
meat
confused.
food product?
What?
Is it as good as potted meat food product?
What the fuck is potted meat
it includes
food product?
It's Spam. It truly is Spam.
It's real Spam.
Yeah, or it's a better Spam that they have. Like there's one brand that they had in Hawaii that was delightful, but you can't find it in the U.S. unless you go on like Amazon.
Well,
I feel
Hawaii
like that's
is
the
in the
truth
U.S.
of
You
going
can't
to
find
any
it
country.
in
Why would they export the things that they like the most?
But yeah, so
it is much better.
Let's give away
It's
all
really
the good
good.
stuff.
Spam is like...
you can all have all the shit we don't want.
Yeah, but you cook it with some barbecue sauce.
Oh, and it has teriyaki
barbecue.
sauce on it,
You
so
can
it's
keep
like
it-
barbecue.
Barbecue.
Barbecue. I'm gonna bring some of that on the river. It's good
Okay,
river meat.
how about next time we do another show, we have to get some Spam Masubi.
Oh, so good, Spam Masubi.
Spam Masubi.
Yeah, you get it usually.
Spam
At
I mean,
restaurants.
I feel really weird about it, but I'm
I
totally
feel really
into
weird about
doing
this
it.
too. I'm not opposed.
I'm into doing it. Whatever. I've done weirder things. I put weirder shit. In
Hey, do
my
we
mouth.
have an app? Can we order some Spam Masubi?
It's Sunday. Do you think they'll have it today?
It's available at.
Can we talk about the fact that there are so many people down the street from your house right now, like going to listen to somebody talk about God? It's like the busiest your street will ever be is on a Sunday. It's so weird.
I mean, I try.
You try to talk about it, or you what? You
Try to keep
what?
the street busy too.
You're like, hey, come on, motherfuckers, let's get weird.
Yeah.
I need an even balance. I'm clearly not proselytizing enough.
I like taking my garbage out in my underwear.
Oh my.
I like taking my garbage out in my underwear too. I actually am kind of fond of like confusing my neighbors, if I'm being really honest.
What if you're not being really honest?
If I'm not being really honest, I'm just being polite. Which we both know I'm not.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm under the guise polite. I kind of want them to be confused, generally speaking.
Confusing others is fun.
So I've got a way to confuse others.
Do you? I mean, yeah, you
and
do. I know you do, but...
Maybe when we have the word of the day, we can have a spotlight sponsor of the word of the day. Is that okay, Eric?
We have a
sure.
sponsor. The word of the day is the sponsor of the word of the day.
Yeah, no, the spotlight sponsor is a movie pitch.
What's the movie?
It's a B movie, and it's a short as well. It's like when
Does
movies
it
come
exist
out
already, or is it a thing that you want to make?
No, I want to make it. I
Okay.
want to pitch it right now.
Is this a tire one?
Yes. But first, I just want to lay out the premise of how it exists, just
Okay.
so that we can have a conversation about it.
I appreciate that. Go right ahead.
That it's a B movie, as in it's a lower budget, which in this particular case, it's already starting from low budget, so it's going to lower budget from that. And instead of being a full-length match movie, you know, like you've seen a few of those come out where a big movie comes out, right? And another one comes out that's from a little lower budget studio, or they whipped it out quicker just to compete. So it's fresh on people's minds, and they see like a comparison.
Armageddon and Deep Impact.
Yeah, like Armageddon, Deep Impact, right? Some people are, I love Armageddon and Deep Impact.
I'm so impressed that you just did that in a like actual way.
It's like
that kind of blew my mind a little.
What's that Janine Garofalo movie with Paul Rubens? Janine Garofalo, Paul Rubens, where they were like superheroes, but they were like not.
Oh my god, I love that movie. What in the fuck is that?
Mystery Men.
Yeah.
It's like Mystery Men and The Specials. Have you ever heard of The Specials?
The band? The ska band?
No. No. The Specials was a James Gunn movie. Do you know who James Gunn is?
I feel like I do, but I don't know why.
He directed Guardians of the Galaxy. He directed Scooby-Doo. Well, he did a movie called The Specials in the late 90s, and it came out before Mystery Men. Mystery Men, I think, was a high-budget studio copy of The Specials. Had Thomas Hayden Church, Rob Lowe. What the heck's going on in there?
They're trying to listen to you.
Oh.
No, Deanna said I was bored because I looked at my phone.
Oh. So the specials had Thomas Hayden Church. It had Sean Gunn, which is James Gunn's brother.
Sean Gunn is.
You'd recognize him. Did you ever watch Gilmore Girls?
Yeah.
I think he was on Gilmore Girls.
During COVID, that was the only time I watched it.
It had Kelly Caulfield Park. She was on Mad TV. Rob Lowe. There was a bunch of people in that movie, and it was a low budget movie. And I honestly think the major studios saw that and thought, we got to come out with a bigger budget of that one to squash it. But I don't know.
Did they throw in a lot more money then?
No, the Specials was super low budget, and
I
actually like it better than Mystery
Men.
Men.
He was such a little asshole, like the nicest asshole ever.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, and then think of if you use that and you put it into the sequel, but you want to do it in a shorter period of time. So instead of doing a full-length movie, you can do like a mini-series, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can do a series, or you can do just like a
documentary in segments.
A documentary or something for a film festival, like a 6-minute short. Short.
Mm-hmm.
Like have you seen Red Balloon?
I think so.
I don't think so.
It was a German one. It was black and white, but except for the balloon, which was red.
Sounds
familiar.
It
was super bright red, and it was a balloon that moved all over the place.
Might be thinking
had like a personality.
You are. I mean, I was.
But it was a short, but told a deep story. You have a question.
I have a question.
Calling on Deanna.
I have a question. I'm sorry. I kept my arm up for far too long for that. Call on me, sir.
You were patient. You were very patient.
Was I? Yeah. I don't feel like I was actually.
Well, I mean, considering
relatively,
yes.
I have 2 questions that may or may not be important. One is, what episode are we on?
I don't think.
And number 2 is.
We're on the pink one.
Number 2 is, are we still making an agenda, or are we going to come back to everything we put on that list eventually? Those are whatever segments they are. I'm literally just curious.
I think the scientific experiment may have actually worked, that we could not keep on task
of doing that was actually
I am the most on task here.
I know.
It's not happening. And
it's totally happening.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it happening? It's all
totally
happening. It's all happening.
No, we are. The agenda was to just have the agenda about making an agenda.
The agenda is
it's
making
like Inception
the agenda.
style. It's
a dream within a dream.
It's a dream within a dream.
You gotta make him think he came up with it himself.
It's all a dream.
It's like a dream when you're trying to complete a task, but you just can't because there's just more stuff coming up and you never get around to it, and then you wake up.
Dude, I feel like that's my entire existence.
Do you want to complete?
No, you just feel unfulfilled because nothing ever was accomplished.
honestly, like, unfulfillment of something keeps, like, a certain sort of frequency going that feels far more comfortable than either doing or not doing.
Word. So the pitch of this movie is there's a 6-minute short to a movie called Rubber. This movie is about a tire that has like supernatural powers, and it picked a village and has a crush on a woman, and it will do anything to get to her, even including like having altercations with the sheriff.
It's a homicidal tire.
Yeah, it's a homicidal tire.
Nothing says love like being willing to interact with the sheriff.
So I want to tell like a story in 6 minutes about another slightly different bend on this. Is there's a tire and it's discarded. It's on a rim and it's thrown out of the back of a truck because it's flat.
This story.
And we need room for people. We're picking up another person to go do work. And this tire is just like, it's no good anymore. It's thrown out. It's flat. It goes down the hill, and it's rolling down the hill, and it starts to tell a story.
Can I get by you?
Yeah. Are we taking a break?
No, you're finishing the story. I'm just not going to be here to finish.
I'm almost feeling bad for that tire.
We'll pick it up from where you stopped.
Well, that's good. No, that's part of the storyline, is to feel bad for the tire.
Okay.
Because in Rubber, it's like an evil tire. Or I don't know what too long is, but...
Do you think she drank too much?
Not sure on that one. If she did, that actually makes this working out to plan.
So...
What happened? We're continuing.
Deanna?
Oh, we got Gusano Rojo. Fuck yeah.
Huh?
We got some mezcal.
I know I break.
We're having the worm today.
Anyways,
I'm thinking like...
We're having the worm. We're getting fucked up.
you are definitely.
There's no way the chicken coop's getting done now.
Yeah.
No, I just need to use the table saw.
100%. Did you hear the rest of the
No,
story?
he hasn't fully finished it.
Oh, fuck. So, like, the whole she has to be here thing was real?
Yeah.
No.
You don't like the story?
I don't hate the story. I just don't feel like it's necessary for me to be here for it.
You don't like the story then?
Then who's he telling the story to?
Jen, I've heard the story.
Well, I've heard almost every single story Eric's told ever many times. But I love every single time I hear it. Maybe not every single time.
Yeah, Casey's sort of like my brother that I want to throat punch sometimes.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't ever really actually want to throat punch my actual brother.
One tire's evil. Like the one that like it makes people explode from vibrations from gathering from like the gravity fields and through the crystals of the universe. But the other one is
like
actually
the crystalline core of the universe.
Yeah, but it's pure. It's using the pure things impurely like the Jedi do.
Okay.
Oh wait, the opposition to the Jedi.
I like that both of us, like the Jedi do. Both of us are like, yeah, okay, we got it.
Word them up, them Jedis. So, but there's a tire in the back of the truck, and it's on a rim, and it's flat, and the truck has people in the back and taking them to work to be productive, and the tire's like, well, it's flat. It's been here for a while. Like, we want to fix it, but it's got to go. They throw it off the side of the road, thinking, yay, it's going down the cliff, rolling and rolling and rolling.
It's Rige's final resting place.
And it hits somebody, and it kills them.
Like tires do.
Keep rolling down a hill, and they're just flat out dead. Lays them all down on the ground. And
I can't even with this. Hi, Bryce. Don't you walk away from this. Yeah, sit down.
So responsible.
Did you see the look on his face when he came? He was like, oh, hell no. Not just no, but hell no.
So there's, on the side of the freeway, there's the didgeridoo player from the band No Premonition, just like jamming out, and the tire
Is
rolls
that a real
off.
band?
No Premonition? Yeah, it's a great one. I mean, you should totally like.
Check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Put it into my search engine.
And the tire like hits the lead singer.
And knocks him the fuck out.
Dead.
Kills him.
Dead.
So really, it isn't that good of a band.
Well, I mean, No Premonition. It's really an honest name. It's not like a play on words. It's the reality of the situation. But on the other side, like down through the neighborhood, there's a boy being filmed on commercial for promoting ice cream, and he's wearing like a little suit and stuff. Bam, dead.
Is it a pinstripe suit?
And
I
so
realize
it
this
ends up
isn't
in the
the
gutter.
right
It ends up in the
question.
gutter. You know, there's all these things that keep happening where people are dying, and the tires has like
Does it have like a bloodlust?
no, it has a need though. It has this like really strong need. Like it's
To
flat.
move.
It's a flat tire with a spike in it.
But it needs to move.
Well, it needs to be put on a wheel and rotated. Just like, yes, I'm tiring.
It
Yes, I will support your vehicle wherever you want to go. I will
needs
tire
to
for you.
move.
Right, it needs to move. And this is the movie, is to tell this story in 6 minutes. And what is the thing that is in the way?
Called The Need to Move?
No, it's called Tread.
Oh,
Okay.
well, also more appropriate and
Because this tire has tread on it. You need to pull the spike out and patch that hole and use...
you killed an ice cream boy in this movie, so I don't
Well, I know.
feel like you can justify anything. Frankly,
I know, but
Frankly, you got
it makes the
zero.
story a little more... It's, you know, the tire's not trying to do
more
these
what,
things.
gruesome?
Well, yes. I mean, it's the B movie for rubber.
Can the movie be
Rubber
called
vibra-
Unintended Consequences?
Look, it's the B movie for the movie where the tire vibrates and makes people explode.
Is
okay.
that actually a movie?
Yes, Rubber.
What?
It's an hour and a half long.
I'm really glad that I have not lost that hour and a half of my life.
You should see it. It's got like an El Camino roaring through the desert across
Oh yeah, and
the dirt roads. just-
there's a whole bunch of fans that come
I
and
feel
watch
like
the
I
tire.
would totally rock an El Camino, unrelated. However, I will watch it.
Well, we're requesting things for that right now because we want to make it. But it turns out that
It
making a
doesn't
movie...
It doesn't exist.
In his brain it exists.
Well, we can AI it or we can make it. I think making it would be pretty fun.
Have
Don't
you
you
seen?
have to like make it to AI it? Like, don't you have to do the
Well,
work to make AI
dress up.
do it?
We
Have
can
you
dress
seen-
up. Somebody can dress up as a tire. on a
Oh,
wheel.
I've been dying to dress up as a tire. I had no.
A tire.
How did you? I'm attired as a tire.
I think next week we should have that word be the word of the day.
There you go, tired.
Attire.
A tire. Is it a tire or a tire? Which one?
Have you seen the AI that it takes a cat or a dog and it says for this breed, this is how they'll dress? Oh,
No, but
so
I really
cute.
want you
The
to show
Labradors.
Can I make
So
mine wear
adorable.
like tactical gear?
No, it's just every breed that they're
Me. No,
like.
you don't get to choose.
Well, can I?
You get,
don't-
like, based on the
you're
breed.
asshole pet owner where you like dress them up in whatever they want, whatever you want.
feel
They're
like
like, fuck you.
I feel like I've been missing
No.
out. I've never dressed up my cat.
Oh, you have never dressed up
You
a cat
totally
ever
dressed up your
I've
cat.
posed
in your
him.
lifetime? You've never dressed up a cat.
No,
What about a dog?
no.
Oh wow.
I've posed them.
To be fair, I've never dressed up a cat or dog either.
Eric, what did I get you once for Christmas?
A dressed up cat.
It was it a costume for the cat?
Yeah, I got you multiple costumes for the
Merry
cat.
Christmas. Here's some cat outfits.
That joy in his eye was almost as much of the joy of seeing fish.
It's like the
creamed fish?
lingerie of the 2020s.
Fish with cream or cream?
Your
Did
guys'
you see cream and fish?
your sushi plate.
Oh,
almost-
that delight.
it was almost that much
I
delight.
showed her the picture of
Oh.
you gazing at fish.
When I got the chopsticks.
Yeah, when you stole the fucking chopsticks.
Stole, acquired.
I mean,
Yeah. Left with.
The effect of
Needed.
that.
you know, sometimes the moment to symbolize an event is what it is.
To be honest, I didn't even notice. Like, the stealing was that effective.
Oh, word of the day!
I did.
Word of the day. Word of the word.
I did have an
word.
emotional quotient to that, so I think it could be either an A or an E. I mean, the sentence was
words of the day.
effective, but I had an affect.
Oh, word of the
Effectively.
day.
Shit.
True
We need
story.
some
True fucking story.
emergency fog. Emergency fog.
Emergency fog machine.
Emergency.
Word.
Please
Of the
remain
It's an
day.
emergency. I cannot buy a fog machine. It's
I
a
was
fucking
so drunk.
emergency. He called me and said it's an emergency. I can't. I was
like,
like,
this
try
needs to
online.
happen.
I can't buy a fog machine online.
You know what the best part
do
was?
it. I was like, okay.
The best part about it is that Deanna and I got to go shop for fog machines.
Dude, I found
Locally.
a location.
And we had to go through construction the wrong way and make illegal turns to get there.
Did you go to
That's a true
MPS?
Nope.
Nope.
We went to a place in Riverdale.
Guitar Center.
Oh, yeah, they would have it.
Yeah, no, I located it. I was
And look-
like, tell me where this exists.
The
Because
fog
we
is-
couldn't
the
get it
fog is
before
up.
Sunday.
And the fog is coming. Look at
And
that.
it was
Look
an
at that shit.
emergency.
And it look, it's a great emergency to
You know,
have.
you could have just called Eric to borrow one.
I didn't know that.
Live and learn. Live and learn.
I think we also have a bubble machine.
Bubble. Oh shit.
We spent
Can
a
you make the
long
bubbles
time
go through the
thinking
fog
about
and leave
the
little
right
trails?
liquid to put in
Can you
this
shoot the
machine.
bubbles like?
I think you could shoot bubbles through the fog.
Can you do
love
colored fog
bubbles.
You know,
like
it'd
two
be-
fog machines?
I love bubbles.
You know, it'd be cool is if you could
Like,
get a
mix 'em-
fog
Can I
that
get
surrounds the bubbles.
Guys, I know
want
this
one
isn't-
that-
Bubbles that surround the fog.
I want a fog that is
Do you feel
reactive
childlike
to
and
UV
magical
light
around
and it
bubbles?
glows.
I do.
Do you feel
And it
childlike
mixes.
and magical around bubbles?
No.
No.
Not
Eric,
at
do
all?
you feel childlike and magical around
No,
bubbles?
they don't taste good.
I don't know
I
about
jump and I
magic.
eat them and I put them in my mouth and I swat at them and put them on my face.
Are you getting the ones that have catnip in it? Those exist.
It's like the mistletoe.
Meow,
Those bubbles exist.
meow,
Yep.
meow.
I mean, you are a cat, so
Jesus, well, I don't know what just happened there, but
I do. I totally
I have
do.
catnip growing
You're
outside. Can I
raising
emulsify
your inner
it?
lion.
Yeah, essential oil it and then put it in the bubble mixture.
That would be good.
Meow, meow.
Except oil and soap probably wouldn't.
No,
We can emulsify them.
It will level. We have a queue, Eric. I feel like we need a queue. I don't really know where we're going in this.
You're needing well,
Segway.
you segue.
Maybe a Segway.
Okay, so
But not one that will run people over.
So we talked in the first episode that our whole goal was to make a list for the second episode. I'm still unsure what episode we're on.
3.
Oh, we're on episode 3.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
We did that part.
Are we still making a list or no?
Well, we've been talking about a lot of first world problems, so
We just did-
Is
we
it
just
a
did-
non-ending list?
We just did the list.
No, we
made
didn't.
we made the list in episode 1.
are we
I
going to
do
check it
not.
twice?
I do
Episode
not.
2, we talked about things.
I
In
don't-
episode 3, we executed the list, which we're doing
I'm
right
sorry.
now.
I do not feel like we talked about the problem at hand. I do not feel like
The
that
problem?
actually. Yeah, like
The problem is like executing your own list. What a problem
no. The problem was the question.
of how to problemize.
Is it a first world problem or is it actually an issue?
I would say
Disenfranchisement.
I would say coming up with a podcast agenda and not getting around to it is a first world problem.
It would definitely be a first world problem.
I'm
I
experiencing a first world problem. Folks, I'm looking straight into camera and I can only do this because of the emergency fog machine and these glasses. First world problem.
We add to it.
Yeah, add to it. More fog. What we need here is more fog.
Like more cowbell bells.
More cowbell! Can I really play the percussion in your next band? Like random percussion? Like shaking popcorn kernels amongst 2 paper plates tied together with rubber bands?
You could do anything you want.
That felt like a
band.
full fucking yes to me.
Well, it is for sure. You know how to listen to how things sound.
I do know how to listen to how
And-
things sound.
Emergency. Emergency. Please remain calm.
You brought
and
the
clear
fog
the
on.
building.
Do you want to have fog spraying on you when you're playing said percussion?
Kind of. That actually smelled like grape Kool-Aid a little.
Look at the lights now.
That's fun.
You look like rock stars.
We are
We-
rock stars. We are rock stars.
I don't hear rock.
I mean, I am a rock star, but
I-
not in like the I get on stage and
I
like
need
entertain
glasses.
with.
I'll add it in post.
Here.
Oh,
I don't get on stage and entertain people, but I do pick up a lot of rocks in the desert.
I haven't been on stage in a
Same
long
here.
time. Have you?
I've never been on stage.
Oh,
Ever?
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Oh.
I was on it with timpani. I love that.
I guess
love being
I
on
did
stage
in
with
ballet
timpani.
when I was a kid.
I mean, I
I
was on.
really like these glasses with all this shit going
Oh
on.
my god, they're magical.
Yeah.
They're fucking magical.
They're almost rose-colored, but they're more like yellow.
Amber.
It's like a universe color.
Like everybody looks good. I'm telling you, this is like the magical portal of like if you feel
These are the
awkward,
best
everyone
glasses
will,
I've ever worn.
everyone will make you want to know them. It's like the craziest effect. Yeah, that's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
Do you know why?
Because your
Do you
eyes.
care why?
I do care why.
Why?
Why?
Why
Did
do I
you,
care?
do you have
why
a
or why?
hypothesis?
Why do you care why?
Because I like understanding how things work. That's why I want to know.
I like how it farts at the end. It's like.
Poot, poot, poot. Poot, 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 poot.
It's like the potpourri.
I think it's safe to say that we can't keep a thread.
Do you want a
Oh,
different?
really?
Do you want a
We did
different
it
thought
perfectly.
thought process? Have you ever like just sat down and thought about the last time of anything? Like this is going to be the last time that I slide down a slide, or but you don't think about it for the time that's the last time. But like there is a last time for everything you do in life.
Like there was the last
That's
time you got a phone
100%
book.
True. However, do
How-
I ever think about it in the
What's this-
context of this might be the last
Yeah.
time?
Have you ever had a moment where you said this is going to probably be the
Like
last
the
time?
last time you got a phone book on
Yeah.
your front porch.
Can you start with the second being the mostest?
Yeah, I have had
Or the
that
least- no,
moment,
the-
but
Usually it's the sad moments that you realize that this is going to be the last time. But sometimes it's happy moments, like
no, I can't
I
being on
think
the
it's
monkey
can't
bars.
I
the
can't
last
quantify
time.
it as happy or sad. More like terrifying and like a thing that it seems entirely out of my comfort zone. This will be the last time. And have I challenged it? I have challenged it, and it turns out like I made a mark and can't cross it, apparently.
What color was the mark?
I don't know. Beige?
Beige.
Beige marks.
Oh, beige is so in.
Those beige marks, man. They like
Fuck everything up. Like, if
not
you...
really. They kind of do it for everything.
Thanks for blending in, fucker.
You could do a whole room in beige. It'd be called the beige mom.
Beige mahal.
All of
Taupe?
that makes me feel really uncomfortable. Like, my whole body is a little uncomfortable.
With
Gonna
the
lie.
thought of beige.
Yeah, like, everything being beige. Like, my whole body
Tan,
is just
light
like,
tan, gray.
Oh my god.
Hard no.
Yeah,
Hard no.
So that wouldn't be in your color scheme, huh?
No.
probably. If you mix
Did
all,
you just say probably? Probably.
Probably.
She likes torturing herself. Probably.
I was
It's
like-
probably gonna be there.
is that beige masochism?
Is that like beigekism then? Like in reality? I don't feel like I'm doing very good at this, like one alcohol segment to another. I feel like I'm failing miserably.
Oh, are you not feeling good? You need more agua?
I have some actually.
Yeah, I like it. You brought the worm.
water's good. Mixture of it, of both. And it's quiet. So quiet. Notice.
Quiet time.
And
The silence.
that brings us into a segue of today's sponsor. We have the water bottle here that the lovely Diana, if you call the number on your screen now,
I like
you
that
can
my
pick
name
up
changes
this
every
water
time.
bottle for yourself.
Every
family.
time.
Makes a great
Guys.
Christmas gift.
Guys, I don't even get a name.
Well, you could have a really long name.
Which is a great name as well. But when those came together in the same place that's other than where they came from, I think it confused.
You know what I hate is those picture games that they have where they're like, there's a plane and there's like a hamburger and there's something else and you're supposed to figure out what word it's supposed to be and you're like, I don't know. Please stop with these silly.
Plankton.
Like, what's the beer
But
that has that in the
actually
bottle caps?
makes sense to some people.
I know.
Some people are like, oh,
And maybe it's just
I
my
get
brain.
it.
My brain, it never mutes and then computes.
So it just not like isn't allowed to exist because your brain doesn't compute.
Oh, I just don't like them, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I don't
mean-
enjoy.
Do you think if
This is not the puzzle
you
for me.
knew what you were
It isn't
doing, you would
puzzle.
do what you did?
Or you can look at it as just hit the fucking ball.
You can do that too. That's what the drinking helps do, is to help to change that into, it can change that.
To action,
Oh,
regardless of the.
So this is the experiment.
The goal.
This is the truth of your experiment. Can drinking help you let go of pre-assigned conditions about how to interact with anything in your general surroundings? All right. All right.
You're beautiful.
This is Chicken Sex.
With Casey.
And Deanna. Let's try it again.